Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of NoSkillCraft. Here out by the racetrack, just to give you an idea of exactly where I am. I'm going to fly this way. This is the racetrack that we built a few episodes ago with Red Shirt and Wino. And I'm just up over these trees here. And I've built, well, the start of it, a large obsidian platform here as the start of what I'm going to work on in today's episode, which is something that I came up with the other day. Well, I'm sure I didn't originally invent this idea. I'm sure other people have had it before me, but I'm going to build a mob fighting ring. Essentially, it's going to be a obsidian box. It'll be 2 high walls all the way around this platform, and then there'll be some mob spawning rooms on the sides that will periodically flush mobs in that you'll have to fight and survive with. I'll have levers set up so you can choose your difficulty, whether you want it just to come from one side or all 3 sides or whatever, but it should be good. It should be pretty fun. I'm going to try to make it so we don't get endermans in there, because that would not be so much fun. But yeah, I thought of this idea the other day, and I was like, fighting a whole bunch of random mobs might be pretty good. I'm not worried too much about this little gap I'm leaving under there, because this is going to be all covered over with a structure eventually. This is just like the underlying base right now. So, oh no. Oh, you know what I should do is set up a beacon here, so that way I can move these much easier. That's a good plan. So what I'm going to do is sleep through the night, set up a beacon, and oh, it's not night yet. Set up a beacon and get just the first bit of this box done, and then I can start kind of laying out more of my plan, what I plan to do with it. And this is made out of obsidian, so that way it's creeper proof. So creepers aren't going to blow holes in it, because you are going to have to fight creepers in the mob arena of death. So let me get this little first part done, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so I got this platform built. I put some jack-o'-lanterns on the floor for lighting, just because I think the orange and the black are gonna look kind of nice here. I am gonna put some more like some obsidian pillars and stuff you can kind of hide behind as you're fighting mobs and shit, but those will come in at the end. For now, I'm going to build, this is going to be like a platform out on the side. Let me get the platform in here. Oh look, it's getting dark again. So I want to bring this platform out probably, what, 2 more? 3 more? Bring it out to here. And this will be places where people can watch. There'll be a bed on here that you can sleep on. There'll be armor stands, because I don't know if you necessarily want everyone to use their fancy diamond armor when they go in there. It's not so much of a challenge, so there'll be some cheap ass armors and weapons that you can use. This may even have to get bigger. We'll see if this is even a big enough platform as I start laying this out here, but gotta have something to start with, right? Right, gotta have the base before you can start putting in the nitty gritties. Let me fly up there and take a look. Oh, yeah, this might be big enough. We'll have to see. For now, I'm just going to make myself a little shitty ass staircase up. Come on, get in there. Take this guy out here. Eventually there'll be proper stairs and whatnot. Here, I just needed something to get up and down for now. There's this little kind of crook you run around to be able to get back up onto here from in there, because I didn't want to just have the ladder just exposed and out there, because chances are it would get blown up every single match. Every match it would get blown up without fail. So yeah. Now I need to put walls along here, and somewhere close to the middle I need to leave a gap, because that's where mobs are going to be coming out of. So these are the middle 2. Leave that one. Skip. This is 1 past, right? And then put it there. This should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is 4. And we'll go right down to the edge here. So I think if I leave a gap of 4 on all 3 of the sides, that should give enough room for me to push some mobs through with some water. I think that will work out pretty good. And they're only going to drop 2 blocks, so they shouldn't take any damage. thus making the challenge proper. Oh crap, I didn't leave a gap on this side now, did I? So these two are the middle, and this guy and that guy. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. So yeah, let me get some walls in place here and start figuring out exactly how the mob spawning rooms are gonna work, because I need to make sure that they're far enough away from the player that they can actually keep spawning, but close enough that it doesn't take forever for the mobs to get flushed into the combat arena. So yeah, give me just a little bit here to get this next part sorted out. So I've got a little bit more complete here. Let me jump down on here. So I got the walls all in going around. There'll be the 3 different mob dumping areas. And we'll go up on this one that I've been working on. So basically there's going to be 2 spawning platforms up on here, and I'm going to have a row of dispensers hooked up along here. It'll be hooked up to a hopper clock somewhere, probably in like this corner or the far corner over there, whichever one of these. This is probably going to be level 1 because this is going to be my testing one. So I imagine the hopper clock will be like right over in this corner here, and then every periodically it'll flush these. They'll get pushed down into here, then they'll get pushed down into here or there. This will push them into here. They'll get shoved from here into here, and then I'm going to let them aggro onto the player and run in from there, so I don't have to try to mess around with signs that'll likely get blown up and then have water spilling everywhere. Yeah, I'm just going to avoid all that and let them aggro, because they'll jump off a 2-block height after a player. So yes, things are coming along nicely. I need to obviously put some walls in here, and I'm going to torch this up for now. Ooh, I only got 9 torches on me. I'll have to make some more of those. But I'm going to install lights up on the ceiling that can be enabled and disabled for being able to get up in here for maintenance and whatnot. So excellent. Things are starting to... Ooh, almost fell there. Starting to come up. Oh, my computer did that thing where it kept me moving forward even though I'd let go of the button. But, okay. Let me get some... Oh, fuck. I keep trying to jump up there and I miss. Let me get a little bit more of this done and I'll be back in just a minute. Just a quick little progress update here. I have the walls in place and all the dispensers set up for this one, hooked up into this torch tower. And I built the hopper clock over here. Now what I'm trying to decide is if I just want this to be toggle. It'll fire whenever one of these goes. I could either do a monostable circuit on both sides and then turn them on and off based on that, do one monostable circuit, turn them on and off based on that, or take a single pulse out of this monostable circuit, turn it into 2 pulses with the second one delayed, kind of like I do with my witch farm design that the tutorial for is coming out probably this weekend, and then have it toggle on and off a single pulse. I think it should work alright if I just do 2 monostable circuits and take a pulse off each. I think that's probably going to be the best way to do it. So take a read off this monostable circuit, put one over there, and bring it into here to a central logic circuit that'll go off to the 3 different levels. So I think that's probably going to be the best way to build this, is to use the 2 monostable circuits. It was kind of like what I have built for the mob farm in the industrial park. Uses a 2 monostable circuit design, kind of like this. And I think that would be the best option. And then combine these 2 streams over here somewhere. So take it off. Where's that at? That's there. So I need to bring it here so they don't finagle each other. And then bring them to some kind of central location here. So come off the monostable circuit and come over and go into here. And to make sure that they don't come into each other when they fire, we'll go ahead and just pop down a couple of those, and I guess I can just redstone wire this up. These blocks are no longer needed, and then I can go do the same thing over here. Oh god, stick a few more in here, and now these will fire whenever this goes. Let me take some of these out. Make it a half clock for now. And we should see which way is it going. It's flowing towards here, so this one's going to depower. So we should see a pulse on this side first. Here in just a moment. Yep, and we didn't get one there. And then in just another moment we should see a pulse from this side. Obviously I'll put a longer clock on it when it's actually running. Probably 60, yeah, there we go, there's a pulse from that side. So yeah, I think that's probably the best system to use for this. I can always modify it later on if I need to. Obviously, you know, hopper clock systems are fairly easy to throw together, so let me get the distribution system set up so I can get the well, at least wired up to the first level here. And then, oh crap, why did I come up here? I need to go down here. So yeah, let me get this first part wired up and we'll give it a system test before I start wiring up a roof and some redstone lamps and shit. Okay, I got this wired up to the level 1 platform over here. One thing I should point out, the repeater coming out of the monostable circuits has to be on a 2-tick delay because you need to trigger a torch tower, and that can't fire on a 1-tick pulse. Watch, if I flip this down to just 1 tick, you can see the torches didn't actually flip. You take more items out of here. So it's firing pretty quick. What's left? Like 6 or 7? So yeah, you can see it doesn't actually change the torches. This one over here that's on 2 ticks was misaligned. Let's watch this again. So there's the 1-tick one, doesn't do anything. And if we get the 2-tick one to go, you can see it actually flips the torch tower. So these need to be on 2 ticks because we're interacting with torch towers. I have a single bucket of water on me that I want to go throw in one of these dispensers just because I know it's working. I just need to see it work because I'm weird like that. It's going to take out all these torches, which I guess doesn't really matter since there's no roof on this yet. Let me go stick this bad boy in here. We should see this fire here in just a second. Shouldn't we? Maybe? Torches are not flipping. Why are the torches not flipping? What did I screw up here? Torch tower goes up. I see it triggered that one. See it triggered that one. It's not triggering that last one. Why is it not? Do I need a longer pulse? Is it not quite long enough to get that high up or something? That would be weird. Oh, yeah, I heard it fire the dispenser that time. So these, I guess, need to be on 3-tick pulses. Huh. I've never seen that. 2-tick pulses have always been enough to trigger as high of a torch tower as I've ever run off a monostable circuit. Yeah, look at this. There's water. Now it's drying up. Excellent. So let's go and take the water bucket out of this as soon as it gets picked back up. What do I got in my inventory I can throw? What do I got in my inventory that I can throw? Nothing? Dirt. There we go. Alright, awesome. So let me go kill this hopper clock. Weird. I've never had to use a 3-tick pulse to trigger that. It must be just 1 torch more than I've ever used before. So excellent. Next stage is going to be putting in a roof with redstone lamps on it so that way I can basically disable the whole entire system from a lever, which I'm going to put on probably this wall. This probably looks like the best wall to put all the controls on, so that way I can just run them right along there. So alright, cool. Let me get some supplies switched out of my inventory, and then I'm going to start putting a roof up on here, and I'm back in just a sec. So I've got all the ceilings and the lights in place, and I've added water, the permanent water sources that are here, to push them down into here. And I guess all that's left to do is test and see if we can get mobs to spawn in there. And hopefully we're far enough away that they will. Boop. So lights are off. And we'll give it a second and we'll see if we can see anything up in there. I'm a little afraid to go up and look. But we'll give it a second here, see what we get. Go take a little peek now. I don't see anything up there yet. I don't see anything up there yet. Let's give it a minute. Come on, spawn some shit in there, guys. Hopefully she works. I don't see why it wouldn't. I don't see why nothing won't spawn in there. Unless this is too bright of a doorway. Why does it say the light is 0? Oh, because it's completely black in here? Is that why? Yeah, and then it only starts getting like 1 and 2. Okay, so this should be dark enough to spawn stuff. Maybe I'm just too close. Or maybe I'm just too impatient. You'd think... I haven't conditioned like any of the caves or anything down below. So, alright, I'm going to make sure I get some mobs to spawn in here, and I'll be back in a moment. I hear something. Oh yeah, there's a spider in there, but he climbed up. That's relatively annoying. So spiders might be an annoyance in there. But we got mobs to spawn. These might be a little bit too close. I might have to extend these out like another bit of distance. I'll have to do some maths on it. But at least we know we can get some spawning in here. So we know it kind of works. A little bit. Maybe I should just extend it now before it gets too late. Before I get more invested. That's probably a good plan. Like extend it out another like couple of rows of blocks at least. So let me do that and see how she runs then. I do believe, oh yeah, we got mobs up in there. They're gonna start coming down. I have the water system turned off right now. Come on, come fight me. Come fight me, bitch. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll have to put a roof over this so zombies and shit don't die as they come out. I've been debating if I need to put a roof on this or not, and that settles it. I definitely do. Let me go turn the hopper timer back on and start flushing mobs out of it. See how this beast works. So as you can see, I did extend it quite a far ways down there. Added a number of spawning platforms for it. And I also disconnected one of these monostable circuits right over here. So that way it only fires once every cycle, because I'm trying to dial in the timings on it. So, you know, that setup there is going to get changed a few times between now and when I actually start using this. But we should start seeing stuff get flushed out here pretty soon, I hope. Looking at my camera account, looks like we got a couple of creepers in there. Oh, here comes the water. Here it goes. Here we go. Got to flush some creepers and stuff in. Come on, you can do it. Flush them down. Why don't I see them anywhere? I see a spider. There were creepers. Where are the creepers at? They seem to be caught right there. I see. Okay. So I need to make an adjustment so they can make it down a level. I got you. Okay. I need to move some of the wall blocks. So let me go and disable the hopper timer. Make sure the water's off. Turn these on so we don't get anything else to spawn. Oh boys. Oh boys. Let's see. Is the water on or off? Let's jump on the camera account and take a look. Water is off. So that's good. Oh, there's some creepers I gotta kill. Up in the part that's not made of obsidian. Oh, look, there's one right there. Now, yeah, you came down into the obsidian area. Excellent. There should be another one somewhere, though. There's a spider. Ah, yes. Oh, I hit the other one randomly. I didn't even mean to hit that back guy. Alright, so we should get nothing else spawning in here, and these need to move back a block. So let's bust this out here. Oh yeah, that's going to disconnect all the redstone up there. I should probably do this from the roof where it's safer. Oh, and it's getting dark out. Oh, it's amalgamation of badness. Many, many badnesses. sleep through the night here. We go get the roof fixed up. And then we've got level 1 in the bag. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, this system should be fully working. If you look at the top right hand corner, I got my camera count. You can see some mobs kind of walking around. The water just turned on. They should just start getting flushed out to me any second now. Let's see how this goes. Should see them coming in. Come on, little mobs. Where are ya? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Got ourselves some skeletons and a creeper. Oh god. Get the creeper down. Holy crap, skeletons. There's a bunch of them. There's like 5 of them. 6 of them. Good thing they're out in this. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Look, there's more. There's more still coming. Holy crap, dogs. I would say this system is a total success. Yes. Yes, indeed it is. Let's go throw the lights on here and disable that. Bam. Before we get the water out of there. That got a little bit hectic there. Yes. Yes, it's exactly what I wanted to have happen. And then you add a few more on the other sides coming down. Yeah, this is going to be quite the interesting battle arena. I'm sure many hilarious deaths will happen in here. Yes, this is going to be one of those 2-episode builds though, because I'm not going to have time to do the other 2 platforms and some of the decorating that needs to get done. I need to like add in support pillars for these spawning platforms so they aren't just like floating off into the air like they are. Obviously this area needs something done. We do definitely need a roof on it so that way zombies and skeletons aren't going to die in the sun. And clearly we need a couple more of these spawn platforms. The other ones are going to be selectable, so like there'll be levers. Crap. Levers. Oh, come on now. Jesus. There'll be a couple more levers over here. These blocks are going to be removed. There'll be some more levers over, actually maybe over in this section for the level selectors, and it'll basically just over in this section. I'll have a couple of more of these repeater lines coming off, and the levers themselves will just move a piston to put a block in place or remove it to allow it to get powered or not powered, and that will be our level selector system. But we'll get into all that next episode once we get the rest of this stuff all built out. But I'm pretty pleased with the progress so far. It's already doing what I want it to do. The rest of it is just gravy and decorating, so success. But that's going to be it for me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and mash that like button. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to it. You want to make sure you check out what we got coming up, especially with the rest of the building of this and all the hilariousness that's going to come from that. So, yeah, that's it for now. I'm out of here.